The word lich comes from Old English and Germanic roots, meaning corpse. But these aren't ordinary dead bodies. A lich represents something far more sinister. What happens when a powerful wizard or ruler refuses to accept death and discovers a way to cheat the natural order? The transformation process is both brilliant and horrifying. The sorcerer must bind their soul and consciousness into a small object, typically an amulet, ring, crystal, or carved bone. This becomes their phylactery, a vessel that holds their essence beyond death. When their physical body finally succumbs, this object acts like a supernatural anchor, pulling their consciousness back from whatever lies beyond and reanimating them as an undead being. What makes this concept truly terrifying is the permanence. Destroying the lich's body means absolutely nothing. Burn it, dismember it, scatter the remains. As long as the phylactery exists somewhere in the world, the lich will simply regenerate. They become functionally immortal, with unlimited time to master dark magic, accumulate forbidden knowledge, and grow in power beyond what any living person could ever achieve. The physical transformation is grotesque. Liches appear as withered husks of their former selves. Desiccated skin stretches tight across visible bones, often tearing away to reveal complete skeletal sections underneath. Their eyes usually shine with this eerie glow, like cold flames that tease at the magical forces keeping them alive and moving. But here's what separates them from common zombies. Liches retain their full intelligence, memories, and personality. They're not shambling corpses driven by hunger. They're calculating strategic entities with centuries of accumulated wisdom and magical power. Many become master necromancers, commanding vast armies of lesser undead creatures as servants and soldiers. Their choice of weapons often reflects their former lives. Sorcerers typically wield enchanted staffs crackling with dark energy, while those who were once kings continue to bear magical swords and royal regalia. Many modern depictions show them wielding frost magic and casting necrotic spells that drain life force from their enemies. The lich concept exploded into popular culture through Dungeons and Dragons in the 1970s and 80s, where they became the ultimate recurring villain, impossible to permanently defeat without finding and destroying their phylactery. This mechanic created some of gaming's most memorable storylines. The concept evolved further through Blizzard's Warcraft universe with Arthas, the Lich King, a fallen paladin transformed into an undead ruler, commanding legions from his frozen throne. This interpretation expanded the mythology beyond individual sorcerers to include tragic heroes corrupted by power. Even mainstream media has embraced lich-inspired characters. Harry Potter's Voldemort splits his soul into multiple Horcruxes, making him nearly impossible to kill, essentially the same concept as a phylactery. Game of Thrones' Night King, with his withered appearance and command over vast undead armies, shares striking similarities with classic lich mythology. What started as ancient folklore about cheating death has evolved into modern entertainment's most persistent villain archetype, the enemy that refuses to stay dead, growing stronger with each defeat.
Until next time.